Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Imps and Robots Gaming, and welcome back. Today's episode of history with Mom. I might give you a shiny. So yeah, today's history of Mom, guys. It's not even like she's getting a coffee later, because I promised my father, but yeah. No. No, I said later. So, yeah, I was talking about this before, but one of the things that's really been a big influence in my family is music. Sadly, with my dad, it's the sound of music as well. He loves the sound of music, don't lie. Why are you red?
No, he didn't like one song, but not all.
Yeah, because he likes going, the hills are alive with the sound of music. But yeah, so question then, Mum. What was the first music you heard? Genre? And don't say anime.
I was born in the middle of the 60s, and I was brought up with music from the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Speak louder.
I was brought up with music from the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
And then I was just raised with everything else.
I was brought up with guitars, drum kits, pianos,
Okay.
and all the rest.
Okay, then my question is, why was I brought up with every type of music in the world?
Because I never wanted to just set one type of music, I wanted to be broad enough to have all types of music in mind.
But I'm just now most people name a song, I can somehow remember it, even if I don't like it. Like a dog playing with a freaking what do you call it again? Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home.
Very cheesy.
Where did that actually come from? Because that's a little nursery rhyme that was made into a musical nursery rhyme, wasn't it?
It has got a meaning behind it, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, that old guy wants a bone.
No, it was to do with something to do with the rag trade.
Rag trade, you mean?
As in, the man that used to come around and collect rags and collect all sorts of stuff.
No, saying as in the time of, well, dark history, but the Black Plague type one.
No. There used to be a rag and bone man that used to come around, even in my age. There's still one comes around now.
Wow, so dinosaurs had them.
And collects metal. You know the man that comes around saying early metal.
Oh yeah.
That is a rag and bone man. But they tend to keep with the tin, where a proper rag and bone man, he did all sorts. You could actually buy off them at one point, and it tended to be something to do with that anyhow, as far as I can remember.
So did you ever use them?
Yeah, because you used to be able to buy things off them.
What was the best thing you bought off them then?
I've always given to them, I've never bought off them. My mum said she used to get sticky lice.
Sticky
lice.
What?
It's like it was a, believe it or not, all it is a root of a, is it a herb or a shrub? And it's got like a licorice taste to it. You've had it and you like it. You when you were kids. And
you mean the same type of dudes that used to do the Candyman? They were actually called Candyman.
Yeah, we used to have like tuck shop vans that used to come around, and it was the first like mobile vans that come around. So really,
the Candyman. Oh my god.
Where the modern ones sold food as a part. Remember the ice cream man? You used that side thing.
No, I was saying the Candy Floss.
The rag and bone man, he used to sell and buy. You could sell off them and you could buy things off them.
I was talking about the Candy Floss man.
Candy Floss man. Yeah, we do see them very often.
But they do exist.
Oh yes.
I swear.
And they sell popcorn.
I don't know why, but I loved it.
He's got a different tune though to the ice cream man.
The Candyman can.
But that type of mobile thing has gone further and further. I was watching a program the other day. There was one where they were selling exclusive chocolates and sweets, and you could also buy hot chocolate. You couldn't buy tea or coffee, but you could buy exclusively hot chocolates and stuff off them as well.
I'm going to be drenched tomorrow. Still going to Liverpool. So yeah, tomorrow's episode is going to be a bit later on due to the fact that I am going with my friends, by the way, guys. But history of Mum, I find it much more interesting doing history with my family. Like, I wish at one stage I could get my nan involved. That's a lot of history there. But my nan's, as you've heard my dad in the past, my nan's more witty and sarcastic. She will fight sarcasm with sarcasm. But one person I would have loved to have history with.
I thought it was a pregnant woman.
Let's see the dress.
Oh, pink dress, it's awful. It's like a nicey.
Oh God. So, by the way, guys.
That was my mum, and she was going dress shopping with me for the wedding dress.
Oh, the mother.
The mother.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
So, by the way, guys, the reason why my mum's more into weddings at the moment and wedding dresses is because my brother is engaged, and is it this year he's getting married? Next year.
This time next year.
This time next year, him and my sister-in-law to be getting married, and by Christ, it's probably the best thing that's ever happened to him. The best thing to happen to brother, it had to be him finding her, because literally not long after finding her, he wouldn't admit it because he's too much like me. He's too proud of himself. But the best thing to have happened to him was him actually finally getting someone with him. Finding someone he could relate. I meant
you can
relate with him, and on top of that, and as Mum basically tried to say, right, ignored. I basically cut that out. Basically they've had a child. My mum loves her, and let's just call it child example A.
Kinder.
Let's just call it child example A.
Kinder.
No, child example. Oh yeah, actually no, yeah,
Kinder.
yeah. Her nickname's actually Kinder. One brother loves Kinder chocolate, and plus, well,
his fiance loves Kinder chocolate.
Yeah, they both love
No,
Kinder
baby
chocolate.
loves Kinder chocolate.
I would have rather called her Peanut. Such a funny name.
And the only reason they chose the name Kinder
is because
Kinder is black and white.
Basically, my brother's other half, believe it or not, she's at the best. She's one of the most talented people I've actually ever met.
She's
but
absolutely lovely.
It's so funny because my granddad was from a time where racism was the normal. And
Racism's never been normal. It's just wrong.
Yeah, I know it's wrong, but racism was the normal back when Grandad was younger. That's one.
He didn't know any better.
Yeah, and she's basically coloured.
She's Thai.
She's from Thailand, but she is one of the most down to earth girls I've ever met. Any other girl I've normally met, oh no, that'd be killing me.
She is amazing.
If I ever said anything like that in front of them, they would generally kill me, and I'm not joking.
She's amazing. She really is.
But like, all honesty, she's the most kindest person I've ever met. She treats everyone equal, and all honesty, I am more than happy to say I'm proud to have her in my family. My oldest brother's been married, and the thing is, she is Mrs. yet again. She is down to earth. She's more realistic. So she's more focused on sorting everything out. But
because they come from two different
backgrounds. They're two different backgrounds. Bro, like, so much fun.
One was brought up to be herself, and the other
one, was raised to be after her mum.
Her mum was overprotective.
Yeah, but my brother that's getting married, let's call him, is Little Ginger, as he is technically the smallest out of me and my brothers. he basically ended up trying to hide the fact that he had a girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie, my mum couldn't even admit I literally saw differences in him. Yes or no?
We all did. We all twigged on.
We all twigged on, but none of us really pieced it together that he finally got it to his gear together. Yes or no? But, all honesty, she is... If I had to say it, I'd have to say she is one of the best things that's happened to him.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Especially, like...
Unfortunately, his ex...
Yeah.
Just wanted whatever she could have.
His ex... I remember when you went away, and I did that work experience. Like, I loved doing the work experience and did, but being ginger, I got verbally abused. Lucky enough nowadays it's cutting down. A lot of people are cutting it down because they're finding it's wrong. Bit too late for me, bit too late generally in my opinion that they're finding it wrong. But she basically she came around. She had to look after us while mum and dad are on holiday, and went home. I went to go and I basically went home and I was just like, okay, yeah. But I tried getting someone to pick me up. By the time I got home, she did come and pick me up, don't get me wrong, but by the time I got home, she went straight into the back garden and just went out sunbathing. That's the majority of the time she was here. Whereas my brothers, let's call her Little Ginger's Missus. What should we call her? Right, so the reason why there was a cut there, guys, is because I was trying to think of a nickname for my sister-in-law. And thanks to my mum, I actually just thought of one. The perfect nickname for it is Miss Eve. And basically, she's just... Miss Eve is so down to earth, and it's quite funny. Because compared to most I've met, most try to control me. And that isn't me, from my words, that's generally from mum. Her words to me was, most of the girls you know try to control you. And what do you know? She's right. She's actually not joking. Like, I don't know why people find it fascinating to try.
She bought it.
Has she? Ooh. So yeah, back to weddings and that. I was starting off with music actually. So why have we gone to weddings? So yeah, about weddings and that. Actually, go on, Mum. What was your, besides forcing Dad, asking Dad when he's going to ask you out, marry? Yeah. What was
Choose wisely what you say, child.
Well, technically, you did say to him, "Oh, so when are you proposing?"
No, I asked him when was he going to take me out.
Who was the one who asked when he's proposing?
Not me.
Okay, so Dad actually did it himself.
No, we asked that from
Big
G to C.
Miss G and Mr. G. Miss G and Mrs. C. I prefer those names than G and C. It gives more sense to them. So, yeah, basically, we're just trying... The only reason why we're not saying names, because I like having it as a surprise to people. I'm more one of those for surprises. So, Mrs... I thought Dad said it to you. For instance, like, your mum. But Dad's been called this so many times, and it's so funny. So I'm just going to keep it as his nickname. Dad's been called Santa. So, in real life, my dad actually has a white beard, white hair, and he literally looks the spit of Santa in...
He's losing it.
Yeah, he's slowly losing it, but he looks like Santa from the Santa Claus film. You know, the short films with the snowman and that. Yes or no? And basically, my dad doesn't like admitting it, so I'm only saying this now while he's not here, otherwise he'll try and kill me. My dad actually really loves Christmas as well. He won't let other people click on, but he's a massive Christmas fan. I've never known someone to love Christmas more than him. You?
We've always liked Christmas.
dad basically, because my mum likes watching Christmas films so much, that happened. So technically, you could say my mum's Mrs. Claus being married to Mr. Claus. And I'm a winter baby. So anyhow, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Anyhow, that's just a small input in my life, like how things have happened. It's how my mum mainly focused on things.
Oh, it's an ant, not a mother.
It's an ant. Still looks horrible.
It's horrible, that draft.
Yeah.
Ant draft.
It's really horrible.
That's disgusting.
So yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.